Good evening, I'm Dave First. We're at New Palestine High School. It is week number 6 of Friday Football Frenzy. These guys are ready. They're the New Palestine cheerleaders. New Pal is ready. Friday Football Frenzy starts.
Get ready. It's time for the action-packed excitement of Indiana High School football. From the Indy Channel, RTV6 Sports presents Friday Football Frenzy.
Did the voice of God say action-packed? Yes, we have that. Welcome, everybody. Week 6 of Friday Football Frenzy. Couldn't ask for a better night, and the matchups were equally as good, including our Week 6 HTSN MIC game of the week. 6A number 2 Warren at Pike tonight. Pike, yeah, you knew they'd be ready to go at home. Warren, I like the choreography. Nice work there. Trouble for Pike in the first. Bo Trudeau and a quick pass read perfectly by Wilmer Cole. A 38-yard pick six stops to celebrate there. Warren up 7-0. Start of the second, then Jordan Leach picking up where he left off on the keeper. Up the gut, 12-yard score. Start of a big night for him. Made it 21-0 Warren at the break. Third quarter, here comes Pike. How about the play call right here? The draw to Curtis Collins, 11-yard score. Suddenly Pike's within 7, 21-14. But for Warren, why not? Back to Leach. Jordan Leach, third touchdown of the night. It's 28-14 Warren. One more highlight to show you. You got to see this. Bo Trudeau tries to get it to Johnny Williams, bounces to Cole, bounces off his foot, back to Williams, who scores the touchdown. 20-yard score. Take another look. Off Williams, off Cole, kicks it back to Williams. That's a touchdown. Final, though, Warren gets it 41-20. Warriors improve to 6-0. Pike falls to 2-4. Look at that touchdown to end the game. A couple other mixed scores for you. Carmel shuts out North Central 56-0 as the Greyhounds improve to 6-0. And Ben Davis gets an easy 56-6 win against LN. The Giants move their record to 5-1. All that sets up next week's HTSN MIC game of the week. Ben Davis at Carmel. Pre-game starts at 6:30. Live coverage of the game at 7 o'clock. Greg Rakestraw, Mark James with the call. And we can look ahead 2 weeks. Then October 10th, Carmel at Warren. What could be for the MIC title. So some great games coming up on HTSN. Meanwhile, New Year, same story with the Hoosier Crossroads Conference Championship. A real battle down the stretch. A pair of games tonight over in Hendricks County. Our Brad Brown made the trip there, and now he is here. This is a Dr. Seuss thing. He's there, and now he's here. Brad.
He's here, and he's there. Good evening, Dave. It rarely takes long for the HCC to beat itself up. After the first 5 weeks, only Fishers had an unbeaten league mark at 3-0. Remember that the Tigers ran the table in that conference just a year ago. Making the trip to Avon, just a 1-point win there last year. Plenty of highlights early in this one. 7-7. Brandon Peters' pass picked off by Josh Lloyd for Fishers. Put the Tigers' offense back in business, and it's Maurice Campbell, Big Mo, making a move. Second TD of the opening quarter, 14-7. Fishers had the lead. Avon, though, stayed right with them. QB Peters leading the way on the move again. This time he throws a dart to the end zone. Look at this one. Another tip and another catch. Look at that. Andrew Griffin on the ground. Boy, that's awfully close to that play of the night that we saw there at Pike. Take a look at this. Hang on, kid. He got it. 14-14. The Orioles tie it up, and Peters just getting warmed up. Finds tight end Matt Moore. Big man rumbles to the end zone for the score. That gave Avon the lead. And Peters got a third TD pass before the half as Avon wins it 36-26 the final. Here it goes. And there it is. Snaps an 11-game conference win streak by the Tigers. Make the short drive over to Brownsburg. Bulldogs hosting Westfield. Big crowd there for homecoming. Look, IU coach Kevin Wilson perhaps making the rounds tonight. We shall see. It was all in favor of the visitors, though. Westfield up 14-zip at the half. Elvin Caldwell, 5-6-2-12. No stopping that train. He's in the end zone for the score. 21-0 Rocks with the advantage. And Westfield QB Ryan Pepio had it all working tonight. Look at this. The option. He's keeping it this time. There he goes. Great run for the first down. Couple of those on that drive. Shamrocks win it on the road 35-21. Westfield now tied with Fishers. 3-1 record on top of the HCC standings. Now let's sort it all out. Avon plays at Westfield next Friday. The winner of that one stays in the running for the conference title. Noblesville's still in the mix with only one league loss. They close the season against Avon. So right now we don't know. We'll see. Dave.
Indecision may or may not be your problem there. Thanks, Brad. Had a great HTSN pregame show at Pike tonight. And then it was off and running. Skycam 6, we're talking about off and running. Week 6 of our Friday Football Frenzy. Flylights. Gorgeous night for football or a hot air balloon ride. Watching the sun set from a unique vantage point and a unique look at Lawrence North. But it's not LN at home tonight.
No, it's Noblesville and Chittard. Chittard technically the home team and meeting for the first time in decades at a game really that is so big. We don't have the only helicopter here. That red one, that belongs to IU football coach Kevin Wilson.
And Wilson seeing a lot of defense from the sideline. Chittard's Marlon Burnell with this aggressive interception in the first quarter as the Trojans come up big. Next drive, junior lineman Charlie Sexauer with this juggling interception. Eventually led to an Eric Smith 28-yard field goal. Trojans up 10-0.
We've also got the battle of the student bodies here. You know Bishop Chittard, they'd bring it, but you got to see Noblesville's side. Check out the student section, over 100 strong. Heck, they had over 200 last week. This might be the best student section in Central Indiana.
Let's go now. It's our game.
Impressive turnouts on the road. And speaking of impressive, Noblesville junior quarterback Luke Mello with this 51-yard touchdown. It's not enough, though, on this night. Chittard wins 24-14. Next stop, New Pal, where the 5-0 Dragons are thinking Hoosier Heritage Conference Championship, hosting Greenfield Central tonight on homecoming. With the Leather Helmet Conference trophy on their bench, they're scoring early and often. Sterling Curran, the 2-yard touchdown. It's 28-0 New Pal.
As mentioned, it's homecoming here at New Palestine, so they have a tradition. These are pork burgers, a tradition that started, what, 40 years ago or so?
40 years ago, yes, sir. And we started doing them for the athletic boosters.
Yeah.
And the last 100 we're doing here is for the team and the coaches. I think that's why they want to get the game over quicker, so they get the locker room and get to the burgers.
You know what? I got one right now. Mind if I try?
Oh, you can have it.
Oh, you know what? It's going on for at least 41 years.
Christy LeBeau and Logan Gilvin named the homecoming queen and king. While James Young, perhaps named player of the game, his third touchdown of the night. New Pal wins 63-0 to wrap up a beautiful night of Friday football frenzy. Fly like.
New Pal, a special place, including their honorary captain this season, 1-year-old Jet Lee, who was battling Prader-Willi syndrome. That community doing some great things to support him. Meanwhile, how about Cathedral? A team living by the motto, it's not what you do in the regular season, it's what you do in the postseason. Michael Grady's here with more on that. Mike.
That's right, Dave. The Irish have a brutal regular season schedule. Louisville Trinity facing an Indiana team for the second time this season. In week 2, they fell to Carmel 10-7. Tonight, they face Cathedral, and the Irish would struggle mightily in the first half of this game. They made mistakes, and the Shamrocks were there to capitalize. Second quarter, an errant snap goes over Max Bortenschlager's head, and the Irish are forced to punt. Next possession for the Shamrocks. Senior quarterback Ryan Young back to pass, and he'll find Ronjay Burns downfield for the touchdown. That puts Louisville Trinity up 17-0. And then just before halftime, it's Young again. He's going to throw his third touchdown pass of the half. Poor tackling there from the Irish. Cathedral would battle back with 19 fourth-quarter points, but the Shamrocks would hold on for the win, 31-19. Let's now make the drive over to Brebeuf. Full house tonight, hosting Roncalli. Braves had the early lead, but the Rebels come back with a big play. Casey Gore downfield. Luke Alfrey there, past 2 defenders, makes the catch in the end zone for the TD. Roncalli goes on to win 21-17. It's the third win in a row for the Rebels, while the Braves see their 4-game winning streak come to an end. Both of these teams now have 4-2 records. Plenty more Week 6 games to take a look at. Dave, back to you.
All right, thank you, sir. Johnson County football is tough as ever, and yet again, that definitely includes Indian Creek. Dave Marin has that, plus Lawrence Central at Center Grove.
The matchup of undefeated Indian Creek versus Milan. The Indians on the march opening drive. Blake Beck finds Brennan Tinker for the touchdown and a 6-0 Milan lead. But Indian Creek wouldn't be outdone. Duke and Eagleoff with the run up the middle. Then the next possession, Ethan Whitaker with 4 guys on him pulls it in for the score. There'll be no Milan miracle tonight as Indian Creek wins 61-32. Halftime at Center Grove, the junior class wins with this float in the float contest. But on the field, Lawrence Central's Brian Haas to Devin Glass. We're tied at 28. The Bears would later take the lead on this field goal, but Center Grove would attack right back. Max Norris, 60 yards all the way for the score, and he wasn't done. Late in the fourth quarter, Norris again takes it in for the touchdown. Center Grove wins 49-31. Dave Marin, Friday Football Frenzy.